And we're back with the top 5 mono black cards from Edge of Eternities and the Precon. These are my top 5 favorite cards and not necessarily the most powerful cards. And number 5 is Timeline Kohler. It's a black for a Drix Warlock. That's a 2/2. Has haste, and you may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. Its warp ability is a black and pay 2 life. This reminds me of Tenacious Underdog from Streets of New Capenna, where you just kept getting to recur this. And I'm thinking that this might have that kind of utility in Standard. Number 4 is Corral of the Void. It's a 4 mana enchantment aura. You enchant creature you control, and whenever it attacks, you get to put a target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. Then it also has this great gameplay where it has Void, that if a creature hasn't, or if a permanent hasn't left the battlefield, or you cast a spell with Warp, then you have to sacrifice Corral of the Void. Number 3 is Requiem Monolith. It's a 3-mana artifact that has tapped until end of turn. Target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. And that creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it and activate only as a sorcery. So, before you go into combat, you tap this, target one of your creatures, and you can have it deal 1 damage if you really need to gain that or draw that card. Otherwise, you go into combat. If your opponent blocks, you're drawing the power of whatever they block with. If it doesn't block, that's free damage. They have to decide, is blocking more important than the card draw? Number 2 is Arch Enemy's Charm. It's black for an instant, and you choose one. Exile target creature or planeswalker, return 1 or 2 target creature and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature control. It gains lifelink until end of turn. I really like this because the going rate for exiling a target creature in black is 4 mana. Typically it's 3 in a black or 2 black. So I really like this card because it's a discount on the rate if you're playing mono black. And the other 2 modes are actually really relevant as well. And finally, number 1 is Sothera the Super Void. It's 2 black for a legendary enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exile it. And at the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creatures, you sacrifice Sothera, then put a creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield under your control with 2 additional +1/+1 counters. So this exiles your opponent's board, plus if there's no creatures on any player's board, it lets you go and steal a creature. I love shutting off graveyards by exiling permanents when they die. It's a lot of fun because death triggers are sometimes really powerful. Plus, if you're playing this in a sacrifice deck and you have any sack loops, you can completely wipe everybody's battlefield.